Okay, welcome to the stream. Uh, yeah, the room's open when you're ready.
All right, jumping in.
So I assume this still has something to do with the Cadence Pyrrole? Or
No. This is
what are you
me
referring
going
to?
through my backlog.
Oh, okay.
It was actually the one that's like at the very end of my Switch list because I bought it a long time ago, years ago. Because it's the game that came out around when the Switch came out. And I remember seeing good reviews for it. It looked like it had a cool art style. It was like an adventure game, like a
Yeah.
slightly like horror-based game. And I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then it was one of those games that went for under $2 all of a sudden, even though it was, I don't know, 10 or 15. And I'm like, oh, I'll just grab it. And then I just never played it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, I'm going to knock this one out. It was a cool game, but the port is not great.
Oh.
It's one of those where it feels janky. Actually, I'm not sure how much it is just the port. But it's one where it auto saves a lot, and every time it auto saves, it like the game
Slows down.
lags.
Yeah.
And just like
That's never.
yeah.
That's
So
never
it's
good.
just a little janky. And a lot of times, because it's usually expecting like a mouse and keyboard, you have to go up to items and press A to use them. But a lot of times that just doesn't work, and you have to try a few times for it to activate. Which is great when in situations when you need to hide behind something in order to live, and it's just not working.
Yeah.
But the art style is really cool. The animations are cool. You play, it's like all like different hues of green. And I'm kind of focusing on make sure I don't mess that
Good
up.
call. Good call.
And you play as a little bulb family. You have like this little boy who's like a light bulb, and his grandpa, and then like a giant shadow ball comes in and turns everything into eldritch horrors,
Oh.
which I enjoy.
Heck yeah. How could you not enjoy Eldritch Horrors?
What I did not enjoy was that, well, okay, the game is only about an hour and a half, but for the price I got it for, it's fine. It's
For
okay.
$2,
It's
yeah.
not a very long game. I would have been more mad if I bought it for whatever its original price was, which I don't know what it was.
Yeah.
But what I was not happy with is about an hour in, so, 2/3 way in, there's a part where you're underwater on like a 2D plane, and you have to, you need a Snell to go feed this blobfish in order to get a landmine. That's this type of game it is. In order to kill a worm creature. So I went and I looked for the Snell, and I finally found it. I got the Snell, then I went to go use it, and it wasn't working. I'm like, okay, well, it should be in my inventory. Oh, it's not in my inventory. Oh. Okay, that's weird. Okay, is there a way I can reset things? No, there's no options. It's one of those games that has like no written dialogue or like even when you have
Information at period. Yeah.
It's like, when you open up the menu, there's just like some symbols.
Yeah.
Kind of guide you that's what you're doing, but there's not really a wealth of options. There's just a trash can, and I'm like, oh, it looks like it just deletes everything, but there's like no level select or anything like that. Because it's one of those adventure games that's just kind of section based that nothing carries over, so it's very simplified, which is another thing where it's like, that's okay. It's not a little too simple and easy, but it was got for cheap, and it's got a cool art style, so it's fine.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, well, that's not good. So I look it up, and the developer's like, oh yeah, it's a known bug in all versions. If you try to move when you collect an item in this section, it will disappear from your inventory. And what they recommended in order to fix it was nuke your game file and start over from the beginning.
Oh my gosh.
And I'm like, no. That's terrible.
That's not a good.
No,
That's not a
yeah,
good fix.
Yeah.
It's not a good patch.
Yeah, and that's
The-
like what
the restart
said,
patch.
like the little the Reddit page or whatever. It's just like, oh, just start over. It's no big deal. But yeah, and it's also one of those games where everything takes way longer than it should.
Yeah.
Everything, just your character moves slow. A lot of things. Oh, you got to interact with this thing like 5 times, and it's very slow when it could have been sped up. So I feel like if they removed a lot of that, it probably would have only been like a 45-minute game.
Oh. Good job getting it out of here.
Yeah. Skedaddle it out of there. So, yeah, it's not one you can just bum rush through and get to where you are. It's very tedious.
Dang. Well, that makes that glitch even worse.
Yep.
It's already bad. I'm actually having...
There's a few spots where you can do that, where if you don't hold perfectly still when you collect the item.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
No!
Oh, I couldn't get there in time.
Oh,
They're protecting with the umbrella.
that freaking blows.
That does. It's like Old Boy.
What?
The game.
Ah, yes. The game.
Well, that glitch did.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's the worst kind of bug to
Yeah.
run into.
But I just redid it.
It's like that other M glitch where
Yeah.
you get soft locked.
It's just like, oh, there's nothing to do but restart.
Yeah. Why is other M the one that comes to mind? That's the only game I could think of with a game-breaking glitch that I've seen all the way through. And run into myself.
Corey ran into it also.
Fun stuff. What a game.
I think I was warned of it, so I was keeping an eye out for it, and luckily it did see it. But it's, yeah, if you know it's coming, you can just like shut down the game if you see it, or you go past and save. Actually, I think once you see it and save, that's the problem.
Yeah. I think it was something along those lines.
Then you're in trouble.
Oh, sorry. I tried to get all 3 of them, and I ended up spreading the ink between them.
But the credits of Bull Boy kind of took me back to a different era of gaming.
Oh, yeah?
I realized it's kind of not the same anymore, because the credits are like special thanks, Markiplier, PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye. Just name a bunch of Let's Players. Which I looked it up and I only could find like Markiplier playing it once. So I don't know if they're just like, please play our game, or if they had played the game and they're just not up anymore. I don't know.
It's strange.
Yeah. But it was all about the YouTube Let's Players and not just streaming influencers.
Yeah. Back in YouTube gaming's heyday.
Yeah, it was 2017, so.
Shoot.
So yeah, it's a game that I'm like, you know what? I recommend watching a Let's Play.
Jacksepticeye's Let's Play. Or was it Markiplier that you said?
Markiplier's the only one I could find.
Okay, need to go to Markiplier's channel. It's been a while. Been since Unis Honest, I think.
As far as playing it, yeah, nah.
A bit fricked that this guy's name is Paintbrush, and then he doesn't have one. His teammate does, though.
He's just very supportive of his teammates.
Naturally, yeah. I got 2 of them. I think it's probably okay to push out a bit. I guess they were close to our base, though, so they probably just jumped back in. Oh yeah, Charles Martinet.
Yeah.
Sad to see him retiring, but at the same time, you know, he's getting up there in age.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder, because I know people have been saying when they go to cons, he's been saying like, oh yeah, it's harder and harder to do the voice for longer periods of time.
Yeah. I liked Vinny's aside. That was nice.
Yeah. But he's another one who just has a like stellar reputation for how he is with fans.
Yeah.
He legitimately seems to love it. I mean, I think what really shows that is he's been known to crash Nintendo events that have nothing to do with Mario that he wasn't invited to, just to show up to the crowd and interact with the fans and stuff. With so he's not setting up a booth or like asking for any money. He's just like, oh, Nintendo's holding the event over here. Get in my car. So
funny.
yeah, I'm glad they said he's still traveling. I mean, I hope there's no health thing. Could just be an age thing.
Yeah, I hope that's all it is. Like,
The only reason Nintendo's getting so far is there's a multitude of reasons.
multitude of reasons, and they won't tell us one. Naturally.
I'm not expecting too much in the video unless they like mention that the voice is harder for him to do, if that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I have a feeling they won't say much. He's such a good public-facing figure, though, that I'm pretty certain it had to have been from his end that he stopped, right? Or else Nintendo was like trying to go a different creative direction, but it sounds like they're just trying to have the next person do a Charles Martinet impression. So
yeah, based on Wonder, which I was completely wrong on. I'm surprised that the people are like, no, it's different. And I'm like, no, come on. No.
it's like Charles Martinet, he's gotten older. His voice sounds a little bit different, And then it's like,
because they were comparing it to like 15-year-old clips. I'm like, okay, that's a little different, but then like I compare it to him in more recent clips, like in Tour and in Luigi's Mansion 3. Like that sounds pretty much the same to me.
whoever it is has got a killer impression.
Although supposedly they said actors when referring to Mario and Luigi, so that'd be interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
One thing that is a little worrying is, so also Wario in the new WarioWare is a different actor too.
Yeah.
And there was like a little part in it where you hear I don't know if people thought it was Wario, but it's kind of unclear. Some people thought it could be the narrator. Say excellent, and it sounds odd. It just sounds very odd. Like, so it's like, oh, is that the new actor, or is that not supposed to be Wario talking? Because it was unsure if it was like part of the direct, the voice in the direct or whatever.
Yeah, or if it was supposed to be a game thing.
Yeah, it was very. It sounded like a bad Wario impression.
Oh no.
To what we're used to. And it could end up being nothing, or even if it is real, it could be fine in the full game. It could just be one weird line. But I don't know. You get a Mario that sounds the same, but Wario also sounds. But.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, all the Mario characters, like Mario, Luigi, Wario, and Waluigi, they sound very similar, but like the differences between their voices are such a small nuance that I'm not surprised that they couldn't find somebody who could do more than one of them, which seems funny. But switching between those readily is probably really difficult. And not getting them mixed up.
Well, I kind of wonder if there's a reason they don't want just a one-man show. They actually have a reason behind that.
I mean,
But I wouldn't know.
yeah, I don't know. I was gonna say, are they scared of them getting canceled? But then if they have 4 people, then they just quadruple their chances of somebody getting canceled.
Wait, who's the only voice Ganon in Zelda?
Matt Mercer.
Matt Mercer. He voices Wario.
Yes.
It's just the Ganon voice.
It's just literally.
Behold.
It's the Witness the birth of a king. It's literally the same voice line, but with Wario's like 3D model doing the pose.
Shirtless Wario.
Witness the birth of a king.
He just has a wah in there.
Whatness the You just have him do like a Ganondorf version of the Wario laugh, where he's just like, "Wahaha!" Like, this doesn't. I don't know if this works for me anymore.
I wanted to see the Ganon meme face that before.
Oh yeah. Now we're talking.
Can we finally get Hyrule Wario? Oh no! I didn't know the shield would get us up there.
Yeah, I thought we were far enough away. Oh hey Sid. Nothing much. Nothing much is up. Just ballooning as we do. Oh shoot. Ah, I got the roller, but not the Splattershot Jr. Dang it. Thought we had a chance there. So it sounds like Spawnwave in his video today mentioned that there's potential based on the Japanese website that Mario Wonder will have online play.
Online.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think there's something on the website where there's no online, so it's not going to have it. But now it does have an online symbol, but it's kind of one of those things like, is it some type of online functionality or it's online play?
Yeah.
Um,
I personally, if they hadn't planned on it already, I don't want them just like mashing a multiplayer option together.
I don't think that would be the case. I think they'd have planned it.
Yeah.
Here's why I think it could be the case. Because from what I understand, Mario 3D World worked okay, but I think it was friends only.
Oh, really?
But the big difference is with you have like a 3D game, there's a lot more you can hide with server stuff not being up to snuff.
Right.
Than on like a 2D play.
The movement's not as precise and doesn't need to be.
There's more you can fake. ARMS is a really good example where ARMS has one of the best online, like, lack of having like any noticeable issues. And they basically just talked about, because of like the ways the arms move when you go out, that gives us so much flexibility, and then basically just fake it with the online.
Yeah.
I can't remember their exact quote, but they basically bragged about that, so I thought it was kind of funny.
That is funny.
But something that they've done with Wonder, which might be intentional with online, is the characters now overlap.
Oh. Huh. So I can't
like, bump into each other.
I can't
like
mess people up.
Yeah.
Dang it.
And that was something that was noticed in the trailer.
Oh.
People were like, "Oh, that's better because it looks like the level design's a little less open because they need to open it up when they have 4 players."
Right.
You can make like a little cleaner level design for single player.
Surely you can. Oh no.
You could also have the purpose of that makes it easier in online mode.
Yeah.
That's why that's the point I put for it, but I'm still not going to say it will.
I'm sure you could still probably throw your friends off the stage like a New Super Mario Bros. Wait, maps and modes updated?
You might be able to still pick each other up and all that. You just, when you
can walk past each other.
You can walk past each other.
So, you stayed in the match?
Oh, yeah, I'm in the match. You're the one who dropped?
Yeah, I got kicked because now I'm trying to remember what the warning even said. I thought it was the one that said like somebody dropped out, so the match ended.
Oh no, you're the only one who dropped.
Let me see. No, it was a communication error. Just a plain old punch you in the face, kick you in the teeth.
That's a very rare occurrence would happen.
That's crazy. Oh man. Oh gosh.
So Sonic All Stars doesn't have online.
Oh no.
Sonic is too fast. Oh what?
No, I'm just saying. Oh no, Sonic had online.
I thought you couldn't join.
Heaven forbid.
I'm in the lobby now.
Oh, you are? Okay.
I don't know if you can join me.
I think I can. Yep. 7 minutes remaining.
Yeah, it's
Screw me. Why don't you? Okay. 7 minutes.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Sonic doesn't have online play either.
Because he's too fast, as the developer said.
What a weird. Apparently he's too fast for them to make a good game too. Like, why are you having such a hard time keeping up with like games being decent nowadays. Well, it's just too fast. What can you do?
Superstars looks alright, although it does worry me that the last game that same dev did was Fallen Wonderland or World.
Ah, yes.
It is
That's
the
a good
same
sign.
studio.
Good sign.
So, I mean, they made. I was going to say they made good games. They made one okay game. Some people like hate Pikmin. A lot of people didn't even play it. They did Yoshi's New Island on 3DS,
Nice.
which was whatever. And well, the worst thing about that was the music.
Oh yeah.
Went to all things holy.
Oh yeah, that was something. I forgot about that. But now I remember hearing terrible things. I swear those songs have come up again in my nightmares. Like, no joke. I have a weirdly visceral memory of like one of the nightmare landscapes I've had with that song in the background. So one of those songs.
Nightmare that would be like just lightly in the distance. Dude voices.
Oh, that's so weird. I've never had that happen where I think of a song and I'm like, wow, that was bad, and then all of a sudden get a flashback. Like, oh, that's weird. It's like a nuclear fallout landscape.
I feel like it's rare to have a game that has just outright a bad soundtrack that makes it worse.
Yeah, yeah.
At least like it's whatever, maybe underwhelming, maybe serviceable.
Yeah.
At worst.
Do you so do you think underwhelming is worse or serviceable is worse?
Underwhelming, I'd say, is one that just doesn't have a lot of music.
Yeah.
And they use the same tracks.
I see.
Serviceable, I'd say, is better because it's like you don't notice it. It does whatever.
Yeah. And then you have
Doesn't really add or take away.
Xenoblade Chronicles level music.
Yeah.
There are 3 tiers.
I was I didn't know that one of the battle themes in Xenoblade 3 is a remix of the final song that plays in the credits too, Drifting Soul.
Oh yeah.
It's great. It's a great battle theme.
Oh man. It's down to like $44 or something on Amazon right now. Xenoblade Chronicles 3. So I was like, oh, maybe I buy it. Maybe I buy it now. Is now the time?
Yeah, I need to play through Torna. I bought that years ago, and I want to go through it.
Yeah. Now is the time. I would like to play it. I don't know if I've wasted a lot of money recently, is what I'll say. Not a lot, but enough to be a little bit bummed about it and be a little hesitant to buy things.
That sucks.
Yeah, I talked to one of my older mates, and we just shot the breeze, and he was talking about his purchases. I'm sure he'd be fine with me talking about it, but man, I was like, I think you might have a problem. I'm worried for you, man. We were talking about duplicates of games that he'd bought, and he has like, he was talking about how he bought the physical version of Pikmin 1 and 2, and how he's like, well, I also have the physical version of 4, and and I need the version of the physical version of 3 would be really nice, but I already have it on the Wii U and the digital version on the Switch. So that would be my third time buying it. And then he talked about a few other games that he's like bought so many copies of, and I was like, oh man. He talked about the figures that he's bought lately. He's got a lot. he ordered the Sephiroth amiibo.
Oh yeah.
And like right when it came out, and when it arrived, it was a larger package, and he was like, wait, why is the package so big? And he opens it up, and there were 4 Sephiroth amiibo inside of it.
Yo.
And so he was like, I didn't know what to do about this, so I looked on their website. They said like if you receive like more than what you ordered, it doesn't matter, like you could keep it. He was like, oh, okay, it feels weird, but I guess it was their mistake, so I'm fine. I don't have to return it. And he's like, I'm down to keep a bunch of Sephiroth amiibo.
You ordered 4 and only got 1. Too bad. What else got
That's the trade-off. There was some guy out there who ordered 4, only got 1, and he got screwed.
How are you going to have a 4-player amiibo battle of Sephiroth?
My one and only dream.
My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined.
Oh man. Come on, let me create a room.
Oh.
Got it.
The reason I found the Xenoblade 3 version of Drifting Soul, that battle theme,
The room is
is
open.
because I found an AI version of 2's where Squidward sings it.
Oh.
And it had like just the home screen or whatever of Xenoblade 2 where they're all kind of running in the distance and Squidward's just there running with them, and it just made me laugh. It was just so...
I always love it when you get like somebody makes a joke song, but then puts like a relatively astonishing amount of effort into the artwork with it, or the like animated background. It's always funny. Like, you didn't have to do that. Like, this is just an AI cover, but you did it. Like, good on you.
You didn't have to do a whole jazz arrangement of Cha La Head Shala to make this work better with Frank Sinatra, but you did.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
I love it. I love it when parodies songs like that just go crazy hard. I could probably effectively butcher some Japanese lyrics. I realized that sounded kind of terrible if I had no lyrics on the end there.
Oh, you're going a little Code Geass?
Little Code Geass. Oh my gosh. I have a fairly strong memory of what the lyrics to Chala Hedgela sound like, but it would be terrible if a Japanese person ever heard it. So I would never do something like try and sing it and have it show up somewhere on the internet down the line and just be embarrassed. That would be so sad.
Fly away.
I do know that lyric. I can sing that one. Code Geass in it. Jeez. Great song. Yeah. Chala Hedgela is it's a certified hood classic.
Speaking of hood classic, Another one of the Frank Sinatra AI covers was Gangster's Paradise, which is also great.
Oh. We've been spending most our lives. Oh, shoot.
Ah, just get it in time.
Uh-oh. Wait, did they just... I don't know. I thought I... Shoot! Get me out of here.
There you go.
Oh, good job. Good job, teammate. Oh,
There we go. That's what you need. Ah,
sorry. I tried to throw a bomb down. But it didn't... Yeah, I guess it didn't come out in time. I thought it would protect your landing spot a little bit. I'm glad to hear humanity's using technology for good. Yeah, you know, when people say like, oh no, AI is going to take over the world, and I'm like, but you see the trade though, right? We get really good memes for a couple years before we all get killed. I think it's a good trade, all things considered. We could get nothing for it, you know? Like they could just take us out. Not bat an eye. Not that they have eyelids or eyes. But, you know. They don't have to grace us with such good memes beforehand. And for that, I respect our future robot overlords, and I think that they deserve to be where they're at when they hear this, you know?
I'm trying to remember the whole. I don't know what you put it as, like concept. I don't want to call it a theory. I guess it is a theory. It's the something box, basculus box, or was it? No, it's the something basculus. What is it? Where it's like, oh, it's the AI will go back in time and kill you if you didn't support its uprising. It's a whole like thing.
Well, at least we know that AI haven't taken over in the near future. Because we'd all be dead. Was that kind of prejudice of me to say that they don't have eyelids? Is that one of those traits that the robots don't want me mentioning because it differentiates them from humans? Oh, come on. Why? Why'd you have to rush? Why did you have to rush?
Oh, I thought we saw the lead.
We did not.
Roko's Basculus. That's it.
Man, basilisk is a really hard word for you to say.
Basilisk is a really hard word to say.
It's, yeah.
Roko's
I had to think about it very carefully before I said it just now. Tread
Post that the
carefully.
creation of an artificial intelligence will lead to an all-powerful future artificial intelligence that will retroactively punish anyone who did not help bring it into existence.
Oh. Yeah.
Basilisk. I forgot
Wait, what?
the basilisk. I should probably pronounce it like that, not trip over it so much.
Basil? Isk.
Basil whisk.
Oh. I didn't know that's how it was spelled. News to me. Basilisk.
Do you see the Gamescom thing?
Uh,
Yeah.
no. No.
People came up on stage.
No?
Okay, yeah. Voice Critical just barely covered it. But two kids tried to redo the Bill Clinton thing.
Oh, of course. I hate that kid
They,
for this very reason.
but it was very lame. When I first saw the clip, I thought it was actually an intentional gag to kind of like reference what happened, because it came off as being so lame.
Yeah, so it felt like it was manufactured by the.
Yeah, this felt like, oh, and not like they were trying to deceive. I thought it was like, oh, and because obviously that's just a joke. And it's really falling flat. Because the way like Jeff Keighley kind of reacted to it, I'm like, oh, but no, it turns out that's not the case at all. It's just really two kids went up there, and one mentions about Bill Clinton plays GTA 6, and another kid was pointing to his shirt that had all his socials on it.
Wow.
And everyone just kind of did not care, and it fell flat.
Yeah, I don't know many people who actually watched, so.
Yeah.
That was an overall splatter. I had 1 kill. That's not good.
Yeah, that was bad. Yeah, it's just like, yeah, probably one of the. I mean, being a copycat's already pretty lame, but that was just
Extra lame.
Yeah, it's just like every aspect I could have made it more lame.
Yeah.
Apparently, one of the guys has already gone up on stage at another event in Germany a few years ago.
Oh, you gotta love, or mostly hate, trends. I was hoping this wouldn't become a trend,
Yeah,
but
I thought the security would be better.
yeah.
But the thing is, they did it like, it looked like they did it right at the start, like just immediately first thing. That's why I kind of also thought it was just a gag. It's like, oh yeah, they're just getting this out of the way. Reference that because last time Jeff Keighley did this on stage. I guess it wasn't the last time. I guess it was 2 times ago.
Yeah.
The Summer's Game Fest.
Yeah.
Seemed like an opening. Like, oh yeah, we're going to reference that. And then leave it. But no, that's again, it was even lamer than that.
Wow.
This is a sale off. It's like how much they failed.
Do not look away. You are witnessing the birth of cringe. Oh. Oh no. No. Was that a 92 gal and I got 96 gal? I mean, no, it was 52 gal. Okay. I don't feel as bad. So I've watched over, I think over 50 anime in total.
I've watched like over 5, so
Yeah, that's a lot. I was trying to think about how many anime I could list in a row. And honestly, I don't know that I'd do much better than like 30 without just flubbing. I could probably list a bunch that I haven't watched though. So maybe I could list a whopping more than 50, but
well, I've kind of I really need to get back to Demon Slayer. I've said it a million times. But I've been reading a lot of JoJo's. I'm almost on part 3.
nice.
But I found that one doesn't have a lot that was taken out. It has a few things that were added in. They added in a few like in between scenes, which are more ones that like surprised me. Like when they go to the hotel in the episode with the killer puppet thing.
Yeah.
It just skips through Polnareff like going straight to his hotel room, but in like the anime, they go and they like get the rooms. Like, oh, we better get a separate room for the girl and stuff. That was all not in the manga. But one that was surprised me is the whole thing in the Sun episode where they go and buy the car and go and sell the car, and all that was made up for the anime.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy.
They just go through the city and then they go straight to the camel scene.
That's kind of surprising.
Yeah, and again, it's like, oh, I wouldn't have expected it because it fit right in.
Huh.
So I would have never guessed, but
Good on them.
again, I'm just surprised that it is just like 99.5% identical overall, though.
That's pretty unusual.
Oh, okay. One interesting thing though is when they first met Polnareff, and he's like tells about his backstory about how when he met Dio.
Yeah.
Dio has a bird with him, but it's not pet shop. It's a weird parrot. I'm like, well, that's weird. I'm pretty sure in the anime they just showed pet shop, and yeah, in the anime they changed it to pet shop.
Yeah.
So apparently it's been something that's been considered just like a continuity error. They
Yeah.
just changed it. Araki changed it later to the hawk.
Yeah.
But now there's actually a manga that's written by someone else with Rocky's Blessing that's going on right now. I think it's called Crazy Diamonds Love Thing. I don't know. It's called something. But I don't know how... It's a prequel to Part 4. But it seems like, at least in the beginning, it focuses on Whole Horse.
Oh.
It follows Whole Horse and apparently some of the other surviving members of Dio's
Crew.
fan users, yeah. 10 years later, so a little bit before Part 4. And
Huh.
basically he finds out that Dio had a parrot. Made Pet Sounds, which was a Beach Boys album.
Oh. That's
So
hilarious.
he's trying to retrieve the parrot. So
He canonized the parrot.
It has like 12 issues or something, but it's ongoing right now. I'm like, oh, okay, that's interesting. I actually like that.
That is awesome.
I don't know how it eventually works into Part 4, because Josuke is on the cover also, and it stands in the title. So, but like, because all the description of it is like talks about Whole Horse and all that. So, like, oh, okay.
The main character, Whole Horse, it's just a picture of Josuke. And you're like, wait,
Joseph's just on front and
wait a sec. Oh, we stepped into the alternate timeline, huh? Something doesn't look right here.
I do like how they took that little detail and
Added it in.
relevant.
Canonized
I don't
it.
know if it's one of those things that has any canonicity to it.
Oh.
There's some novels that expand on material. I know there's one for part 5 that has a lot to do with it's Giorno after he's the gang star.
Ah,
It has a lot to do with what's his name? The guy who had the purple haze.
no, Abakio? Was that? No. Wait.
No.
Shoot. What is his name? But no, Abakio's the one with Moody Blues, right?
Yeah. Abakio's Moody Blues.
Then there's Narancia. Hugo. Hugo.
Not you're close. Hugo.
Fugo. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Hugo. We got there.
It took a minute. I was like, oh yeah, Hugo is the only normal name in the group, and I'm like, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. There wasn't a normal name in the group.
The normal name. No.
They're calling from inside the house.
Yeah. I guess it reuses some ideas that were scrapped because I guess originally Hugo was supposed to hunt them down, was supposed to be hired, but he just kind of ended up disappearing.
Yeah. And then he wrote, didn't Araki write the spinoff?
He might have.
There's actually, I feel like there's a spinoff manga story about Hugo. But I
thought it was a novelette or something, but maybe it wasn't.
Oh, it could have been. It could have been.
Yeah, one of those things like, yeah, he kind of just got left by the wayside, but we'll do something with him in next material. It seemed like he was just, yeah, he appears once towards the end. Looks up at the sky.
I'd kind of hoped that he would have a role in the story later. I assumed he would. I mean, that just made sense.
Stand was like, oh man, that was a cool stand. You used it once.
Yeah.
And it was in a situation that was kind of awkward because, the beer world and all that. Like,
Yeah.
what interesting things could they do with this stand? Never see the stand again.
It's like the most dangerous stand we've seen. Oh, well, I guess he's gone. It would have made a lot of sense for him to be a villain.
Yeah, to
Turn on
kind
the...
of reluctantly have to go and take him down
Yeah.
on boss's orders, yeah. Probably just ended up just not fitting in well with the rest of the story.
Yeah.
But yeah. Also, Journo's immune.
Yeah.
I feel like that might have been written to, like, writing into a corner with that whole thing. Like, you can just make people immune to it.
Yeah.
So, that might have something to do with
Why it wasn't used later. Yeah. I'm surprised I remembered any of the characters' names. It's been so long.
Yeah, Bakio's stand was also a bit underutilized, but
Yeah, I liked Moody Blues.
I like his stand a lot. I feel like there's a lot of potential for a lot of cool things.
I just loved that, like, his backstory kind of fit with what the stand did, which
Yeah.
weirdly does not happen a ton in JoJo's. Where you're kind of like, maybe it sort of fits their personality sort of thing, but you don't have anywhere it's like, oh, past trauma is why the stand developed this way. At least I can't think of any right now.
The hand totally fits with. Oh no, my best character's name. Blanking on his personality. So misused. There underused.
So underutilized.
Although a lot of that could be excused where he's not very smart. Because he says so many times himself.
Still, one of the stands that really stuck with me was Cheap Trick, where I'm like,
Yeah.
that was just creepy. The most terrifying stand.
One of the most satisfying ways to take out a stand, though.
Oh yeah. And the anime really like hammed up the animation too, and I loved it. I was like, oh man, that's they made it seem really brutal.
Okiyasu Nijimara. How can I forget Okiyasu?
Yeah, how could you wait, did you ask what his name was?
Yeah.
I didn't hear you. Whoops. I might have been able to tell you, but to be honest, at this point, my my biases are so fed after having heard the name that I don't know if I would have remembered Okiyasu's name, because I thought of his face and maybe his name when you mentioned the hand and how he's underutilized.
Not his jacket.
Yeah, that I couldn't remember after that. What is the most obscure character from JoJo's that I can think of?
Wanzai. No.
He's the most prevalent of a different anime, Jacob. That's not.
Most important. The one guy at the lock stand.
Oh yeah.
Oh, he's part of the crew now until the next episode where he gets hit with the brick.
Yeah, I forgot
No
that
one
he.
notices.
Yep. Kind of messed up of the crew, but you know. Well, I mean, there's Angelo. Why am I only thinking of characters from Part 4? Yeah.
Part 4 is go.
Amen. Preach.
I'm surprised they didn't kill me. They were just both shooting at me.
Huh. Well played. I was not even close to the goal at any point, so I did get overall splatter. They were just kind of running to me at one point.
Pet cat.
Wait, what?
I said pet cat. It's not an obscure character. Did you just call it pet cat or is that like the flavor? It was something cat.
I don't know.
Flower cat.
The plant cat something, I don't remember. It's been too long. Man, JoJo's is wild. I love just describing the setting to people who don't know anything about JoJo's, that don't really plan on like watching or reading it, and just being like, well, the first one is in old England. Everybody has like pretty thick Cockney accents if you watch the dub, which I don't recommend. and yeah, the vampires. And then part 2, it's like, oh yeah, ancient Aztec gods in World War II. Or is it 1?
It's World War II.
Okay, it is 2.
It was right before.
Yeah.
It basically starts like right at the end of it. It's like, oh, they're going to war.
Oh, dude, what's his name? What's the German's name again?
Oh no. Stroheim.
Stroheim, yes. His theme song is fire. Have you listened to it since?
I know it.
Oh, dude, it's
Dun.
yeah, it's the really, really like over the top. It's so good. So good. Stroheim.
He got added in the DLC for the JoJo's Fighting game.
Really?
The remaster, yeah.
That's
They're gonna do
awesome.
that, a remaster game getting a bunch of DLC. But yeah, he was added in, and they're doing like a second season. But they haven't announced the characters yet.
That's pretty cool.
The demo was pretty fun. Like just playing as young Joseph with all the references. Like, oh man, 8 really went all out in the fan service. What you'd want.
Of course. Oh shoot.
Just him yelling when he runs fast. It's like, oh, perfect. He's got his clackers. He's got like the hammer from the chariot fight.
Yeah, so you need to read JoJo's or watch it. Both are good options. It's not like a One Piece situation where I say the manga is just, you know, infinitely better, and there's no
It
doubt
is
that you should
so
read the
fun.
manga. Yeah, it's
Although I have seen the opinion that a lot of people are disappointed about part 6, that they didn't include a bunch of stuff. I don't know if that's true. I've also seen people say part 6 is now the best part of the anime, so I don't know. But
yeah, they had to change some stuff for sure that would have hit harder if they'd been able to keep the OG. But I mean, they did the best of what they had, I think. Like, I mean, you can't anthropomorphize Mickey Mouse and have him murdering children. So
I was going to say, I know the Mickey Mouse thing is in there. I didn't know what the context was.
no, it's wild. It's wild. Well,
I just know
all the characters that are brought to life in that arc are like seemingly out to murder people. So it's kind of a bad look in general. So I was whenever they just reference like Warner Brothers properties instead in the anime, I was like, you know what? Good on them. It was what they had access to, and they made do with what they had. Oh, but there's some pretty fantastic stuff. In part 6, now I think about it. The ending really is divisive. Both in manga and in anime, of course, they've got the same ending. But
and I don't know exactly what happens. I just know the effect of it.
yeah.
I just don't know. I don't know any context.
I kind of liked it when I first read it. More anthropomorphized than he already is. No, Mickey Mouse is like an aberration. All the characters that get brought back are like drawn in the most disgusting art style. Like very creepy, very, very creepy. It starts out as like fairy tale characters, and they're just like so disturbing. It also reminds you of how disturbing old fairy tales are, to kick things off.
I just remember watching a video of little meme panels or pages from part 6.
Oh yeah, just all the like.
Gone. I repeat, Mickey Mouse is gone or something like that.
Yeah. There are some really good like meme templates in there, for sure.
Yeah, and one thing that's very surprising about the anime being so close is it doesn't feel like something that as old as it is.
That's true, yeah. It started when did part 1 start?
80s. mid 80s.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's crazy. It's crazy how old JoJo's is.
Part
And
one's
yeah,
the only one that like feels a little off. It feels like part 2 gets in, and that wasn't that long after he did part 1. I mean, he was pumping them out. So
yeah. I mean,
I thought for sure that the anime like heavily cut down 1, and that's not the case at all.
kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. It was just
But,
a kind of quick part.
Yeah. Because a lot of things seem like, oh, and they just kind of move here and here. So obviously they're cutting stuff out. But no, that's not the case.
Yeah, it's actually inspired so many other mangaka, and there's so
that's the
many
other reason it
things.
feels kind of more modern. Because it's an originator for a lot of stuff.
That's true, yeah. But at the same time, when you have it being referenced so consistently, it's like it's got to be a classic, you know.
Yeah.
It's got to be an oldie.
It's funny. It's also managed to be something that's been very influential, but not in a way that it makes itself retroactively stale. Because it's so off the wall and unique that that's like not the case at all.
That is unusual. You don't
It's
see that
something
too
that's
often.
like, well, it was the first to do it, so you gotta give it some concessions. But
JoJo's needs no concessions. Ah, shoot. Thought I could get him. But alas, 'tis but a wee child. Okay, yeah, they deserve that one.
Yeah.
The back-to-back in-base wipeouts. I hate to say it. I don't know if we can blame our teammates. I think that they just showed us up. The other team was just better. They wanted it more.
hey, Manga Dog should probably skedaddle though, because we were talking about JoJo's. Not a good.
True. It's not a good look. Not a good look. Taking out the manga lovers.
There's one main thing I can think of in the part 3 manga that was something that they took out, and I understand why they took it out. It's during the Death 13.
Oh yeah.
When Death 13 thinks he cut Kekkoin in half, or the baby goes and grabs one of JoJo's cigarette.
Oh yeah.
And just starts smoking it, and I'm like, okay, I didn't want to show baby smoking.
Yeah, it makes sense. Makes sense.
Like, yeah, they have that.
Wow, JoJo's is such a normal series now that I think about it.
Just a smoking baby that has people trapped in the dream realm trying to kill him. He goes, lali ho.
One or more players disconnected. See, Sid, if you ever need any sort of push to read or watch JoJo's, I think that's enough, like, incentive. There's a baby that traps grown adults in a dream realm and tries to kill them. And it's not surprising for us to it's not surprising enough of a thing for us to have brought up earlier. It fits right in. In fact, it's probably one of the less surprising abilities in some cases. I've got a remote, by the way. Did you get kicked out as well? Okay.
Yeah, I got kicked out also.
Whew. Very normal. Yeah.
Yeah, I like just me bringing up, oh yeah, and the baby smokes. And then it's not really out of the...
Yeah, yeah.
There was a orangutan that was smoking earlier in the same manga, same part.
And doing something even worse. But
Yeah. A
That-
Rubik's Cube.
That Rubik's Cube, yeah. Equally addicting, twice as bad for arthritis. But yeah, the two words very and normal are the two words that come to mind when I think of JoJo's. The other team has matching names. Are we screwed?
Not unless we accept our defeat.
We must accept our defeat.
They're all just equally as bad.
Ah, good point. Yeah, I was thinking that getting 4 people together that play Splatoon would be a net positive, but you're right. I'm worried they're not bad. They're not fantastic. They didn't like wipe out our team just now, but they came so close as to plant a seed of doubt. I don't have any excuse for myself. I should have been able to live that. I could have run away. That would have been okay. Wow. Wow. That was bad. So it seems like as the live action version of One Piece is coming out, people seem to I feel like initial reviews came out.
Oh.
Or some very early showings to some reviewers or something. They said it was pretty good, and it might be the show that finally does a live action anime well.
It'd be amazing from the same studio that just gave us Cowboy Bebop.
Yeah, I don't expect it to be good. Maybe those.
See, I don't know if it
for
necessarily means
reviews.
the same people are involved, just same studio.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it's
same
sleep
creed.
time for me, but I will leave the stream on while I drift off. Okay. Well, have a good sleep, Sid. Yeah, it is interesting. I don't know. I don't know what to expect from it. Until I started seeing how passionate the cast is about One Piece.
They're not saying they hate the material.
Yeah, exactly. It's very unusual for any adaptation these days. So I was like, oh, maybe there's something to this. Like, there's a chance here. But I'm still very skeptical and do expect it to be bad. I don't want it to be. I think it would be cool if it was good. But
Like if it's clear they have a passion and it's just fun,
yeah,
that will be okay.
absolutely.
Of course, I'm not expecting it to be like, oh man, this surpasses. This goes beyond. But if it's, they're really trying. They could do something that's possible. They could do something decent.
That's great. That's getting good reviews. Yeah, it's just like early previews, I think, and people saying some of their thoughts on it. But I'm not sure if live action One Piece is what I want, even if it is good. Yeah, I feel the same way. I don't know. I don't know. It feels weird. Like if it's fantastic for some reason, I don't know if I would really want it either.
If it has to exist.
Yeah, if it has to exist, I'd like it to be good. I'd like it to draw people to the source material. So maybe the sweet spot is like it's pretty good, but it leaves some things to be desired. Yeah, exactly. So that it's just interesting enough to get people into the source material. And interesting enough for people to stick with it so that they could see that they did okay by it finally. You know, they finally adapted an anime decently. Although I do want them to stop trying to do this. So maybe I do want it to be bad. I don't know. I don't know.
What would be the worst one to try to adapt that you love and just don't want to see live action?
I am a big fan of JoJo's. And I don't know if I would want to see, like, even though that one could, I don't know, it could probably be done with maybe a little less CG, but than something like One Piece.
Yeah,
Depends
I
on the
think if
arc.
they have like a whole kind of heightened, like kind of style to it, it
Yeah.
could work with JoJo's because it is set in all world, even if it is super goofy.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't know. I wouldn't like to see that one adapted. But I think my first answer would have been One Piece for sure.
yeah,
But now it's already coming, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. So maybe next I might say like Hunter x Hunter. Yeah, probably Hunter x Hunter. That's one that would have to rely heavily on CG at a lot of different points, and could easily be just completely terrible.
Berserk,
Yeah,
Netflix adaptation.
I mean, Berserk hasn't had a single good adaptation. I would love it to get one, and I know it's not coming from Netflix. So, yes, that's absolutely one I don't want Netflix to tackle. Ugh.
Yes.
Nice.
Surprised that nailed him.
Oh, shoot. Didn't see the auto bomb.
I was trying to lure it over there away from you. Then you would
There was an auto bomb on the other side, too.
Oh no.
So I was like, oh, I'll just jump up the platform up. Oh, no. Oh. I run right into it. I look like the biggest idiot. I promise, from my point of view, the Jedi are evil. Also, from my point of view, the Autobomb was behind the podium from my camera angle until I fell off onto it. I was like, oh, well, guess I'm dead now.
Okay, they could ruin the best anime for the live action adaptation if they do Cory in the House.
Oh, dude, that would be messed up.
Oh man.
If they did the first isekai as well, Space Jam, that'd be bad. It's too much of a classic, and it started such a huge genre that. They would mess it up for sure.
Live action Michael Jordan. Can you imagine?
No,
How are they going to do that?
that
Too tall for
that seems blasphemous. Yeah, they don't grow them that big. Shoot. I feel like an anime adaptation that could happen pretty easily is Promised Neverland, and I feel like it lends itself to possibly being live action. Like, it's fairly grounded, but the reason I say it's most likely to is because the second season got botched so hard. It was so painful to watch, and I heard it was because the creator was trying to rush to a project that has the characters post the story of Promised Neverland. So I basically just like rushed season 2 to get the story done, even though they skipped like 80% of the manga.
That sounds big brain.
Yeah. So I could see it because it sounds like the creator's just like, ooh, I have an idea for something to do in this universe. And I could see him being like, oh yeah, we could cash in on some live action while we're waiting for my other projects to mature, you know?
Hey, Netflix.
Shoot. No.
They don't have Gaiumon in the live action One Piece. I'm gonna riot.
Yeah. He should be there. They're covering his arc. I saw live action Arlong, which is definitely the worst looking character design in the live action. But that he could be surpassed by Gaimon if they do him right. And that you heard me right. If they do him right, he could be the worst character design.
Of all the things I remember, why don't I remember him? I think because Teki brings him up every once in a while.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, the same with Whoop Slap. I wouldn't remember his name if Grand Line didn't bring him up occasionally.
I didn't even know his name was Whoop Slap until it wasn't me.
Yep. Yeah. What a meme it was. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
Excellent. Oh, I'm the new Wario voice, by the way.
Oh, nice. You sounded just like an approximation of him done by somebody who's never heard his voice before. Good job. Yeah, let's hope that random voice line was not Wario.
I find it interesting that when Nintendo retires a big public figure of their company, they give them a role of ambassador of something.
That is kind of funny.
Because they did that with Miyamoto and someone else in the company. They did it at the same time. So is Miyamoto like ambassador of fun or something like that? Something weird like that.
Of course.
Fun ambassador. The ambassador of Mario. I would love if Charles Martinet got to do cameos in the future movies.
Oh,
Even ones
yeah.
that are not Mario.
Yeah.
Basically be the Stan Lee. I think I mentioned this before, but
Charles Martinet is the Stan Lee of Nintendo.
yeah, hopefully he gets treated better.
Yeah.
Because
When he passes, they don't boot up his Twitter and start advertising.
oh, even before though, there was his estate one for like taking advantage of him. A lot of supposed abuse, and then also with the Marvel stuff, apparently wasn't getting anything from that,
Wow.
or at least not much. So yeah, hope
Doing it out of passion for the craft.
not Stanley.
Or Stanley. He deserved better.
I think it was his daughter was supposedly taking major advantage of him in his old age.
That's messed up.
I think it was his daughter. There's like a lot of controversy around it. Charles Martinet NFTs. Yeah, it is a bummer that Charles Martinet retired, but also I'm just kind of glad it's not like some terrible news
Yeah.
is what's preceding it.
Thank goodness.
But I kind of wonder if they're just thinking because they're doing so much more with Mario with the movies and the parks and what they'll do in the future, that they want someone else signed on that's younger that could do it for longer, and also would be cheaper to sign on initially with the deal.
Yeah.
And then also with Charles being older and stuff, and they just decided to they worked out the whole Bassa role. He still gets to travel and just kind of work that out with them.
Yeah.
If I had to guess, it's not like that because that'd fall under a multitude of reasons. As in, just giving a bunch of reasons would fall under a multitude of reasons.
I'm jumping.
God, it's matches. Yeah, as a lot of people said that one of his last things he said, or just the last thing he said in a Nintendo related project, is as Mario's dad in the movie, and he says he's proud of Mario and Luigi. I don't know like that.
What the? Take him out. Take him out. No. He's gonna get away with it. He's gonna get away with my murder. There. That should not have been close enough. It was up on the high ground, a ways away from it. These freaking hitboxes, man. Oh, they were behind me too. That's great. Oh, I killed him though. That shouldn't. What? His body was gone. Make lovin'. The worst entree at McDonald's.
Oh.
Oh, they've been updated.
You throw you in the janitorial closet with someone in a Grimace costume.
No, no, no. I wasn't even going. I meant nothing of it. It was supposed to dead end there. Oh, hey. Wait, are you getting the update right now? Extreme Jump Battle. I didn't read when it was.
It starts right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, baby. We might be playing a little longer tonight. I had no idea.
What a quinkadink.
Extreme Jump Battle. Delayed jump power. Jump power will be greatly increased for all players. Armor durability will be increased after doing a squid spawn. So after spawn? Wait. Only primary gear abilities will be enabled. Secondary abilities will have no effect. Okay, sweet.
Interesting.
Hey, this is one of the ones that I wanted to try. That's great
I just
timing.
want to pick some where I can level up the secondary since it doesn't matter anyway.
Oh wait, are the somewhere you can level up the secondary? Oh, that's a good point.
Well, like just get slots.
Good point. My brain was not following what you meant. I don't know if I have any other main ink saver. What do we got? I guess I do. We're balling out. We're looking freaking nice. The room's open, by the way.
Alright, I'm going on a pick.
Got red sunglasses, red coat, blue suede shoes with red soles. I didn't mean for them to match, but they do. They kind of fit. And you know what? I think that was the me deep down that actually knows a thing or two about matching clothing. As I say that, I look at all the reds, and they might be slightly different reds. So maybe I was wrong. Oh, nice outfit. Saw it for a split second before you vanished. Oh, there you are.
I just picked random clothing. I wasn't even thinking.
Neither was I. I picked the first one that had 3 question mark slots in every bit of clothing, except the shoes. I decided to choose one with like main weapon power up, whatever it's called.
Whee!
That's so weird.
Oh, I like swimming and jumping. That's bizarre.
Oh, this is weird. I'm liking it though. It's just different enough. Yeah, give me that height. Oh my gosh, the squid rolls are so legit. So much height, it's crazy.
Kind of wish they were always like that.
Yeah.
Oh, I just dodged the lasers by jumping over them.
Oh man, the squid roll is so legit. You can just get straight up onto the tower with it.
Man, I don't think I've gotten a kill. I just got a bunch of assists for it. If they actually fall out of the tower, you just get back on the T-split. This is awesome.
I love it. Hope they do this one again then, if it's only happening tonight when I'm able to play it.
Well, they have it for 3 different time slots.
How long does it go? Is it like a full day?
No, they're for little short periods.
So sad.
Fortunately, I feel like they should always be going with some type of gimmick.
Yeah, just have challenge mode open and just have a rotation going.
Just spice it up.
Introduce new ones every so often. come on.
Can I jump over here? Oh, I'm so close.
I jumped up onto this. I jumped up onto this pillar on their side from the middle. That's pretty awesome.
Out for my squid rolls. Oh, that was
Wow.
fun.
What a good round to start out on. Make us like the mode. Yeah, jumping up onto the circular pillar thing on their side. It was super nice because they were attacking the towers that was coming up and they were paying no attention to that side. Understandably, I mean, I shouldn't be up there, you know? What the heck? Our challenge power is going to be nutty. I know it.
Yeah, give me those abilities that don't count. Alright. Oh, so Vinny hit a record for the most viewers last Sunday.
Really?
Because he did that stream with Ludwig and Germa.
Oh. Yeah, the TF2.
Yeah. And some people, I think Germa's and another YouTuber, they rated him after their stream was over.
Oh yeah.
So briefly, he like hit a record. It was like 35,000 or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
People.
So they disappeared quickly, but he still had like a lot of retention, or like there's still like a lot of people in. And he was playing this really terrible game made in Iran. It was supposed to be one of the worst games on Steam. It was just, it was entertaining, but it was awful. So it was an interesting game for all these people to come check out the stream.
Yeah.
But people are like, Vinny, you need to do the diaper chief bit for the new viewers. And then people are like, no, Vinny, don't do it. So he ended up not doing it. Because he didn't want to scare away the new people.
Probably smart.
Well, then like 40 minutes later, he just randomly goes, yeah, my diaper's full. He does like the worst version of it.
Oh, no.
Everyone's just like, and viewers deleted.
Went from highest view count to lowest view count in record time.
Like he just did the most unhinged version of the diaper chief bit.
Oh no.
Oh no.
No. I spoke this into existence. I realized that. My bad. Oh. Hopefully this will get me closer to getting all of the catalog.
Oh yeah.
Because I'm
You need at least get some of the Nintendo consoles. Ooh, I got number one Damage Taker.
I got the N64, I think, last
Oh nice.
last batch of catalog. Oof. Oof. Big oof.
I want to have big jumps in the lobby.
Yeah, I actually was just squid jumping around and I was like, it feels weird now. Give me the big jumps back.
Are the big jumps, are they pumped up kicks?
Probably.
Is that what that means? I think that's what that means. All the other squids with the pumped up kicks.
Yeah. I'm glad we tied in school shootings, but All the other squids with the pumped up kicks, better jump.
I do think that's kind of weird. That was the main song on the radio when I went to high school, like for 2 years
Yeah,
on the bus. That was like always on the bus going to high
yeah.
school. That was before I even knew the context of the song.
Same. I misheard the lyrics completely.
Yeah. As I said, I don't pay attention to lyrics most of the time. So I'm like, oh, that's kind of messed up because I associate that song with riding the bus to Northridge.
Well,
There's a
just
lot.
got doxxed.
There's a lot of Northridges.
Nah, it's fine. Sid's asleep. We won't be found out.
But yeah.
Gotta be careful or dox myself further.
Yep, and we'd always pass the Leaning Tower of Pisa on the way, and yeah. That's the interesting about that.
We passed Tony's Pizza, the best pizza in the Middle East. I'm glad that the Booyah Bomb still has active damage in its center for when people land in it. It's so nice. Oh, I forgot it was high jumps. I haven't been jumping. I'm a no jump chump.
No jump, jump.
No. No. No, no. You will die. I can't jump over the stamp. No. Oh no, Jacob. I've done a sin. I've destroyed the chances we had by saying we were going to get a great score for the challenge.
We should have had our pocket wood already made.
Yeah.
Locations like this.
Mm-hmm. I actually designed it. The design's ready, which is funny. I could print it out whatever I want. It's just not wood, obviously.
Pocket wood, now made with resin.
I think that makes it funnier in a lot of ways. So I still want to print it and then paint it to look like wood. But I've also been looking at laser engravers lately, and that would definitely be the first thing I'd do if I got one.
Mr. Linkario, they are the same person. He is Mario's dream self.
Finally, somebody else recognizes this.
One of the first things I thought of when I saw that Charles Martinet was retiring, I was thinking of the Youngtown, his recent video of Charles Martinet going to American Sniper with his ride or die Timmy.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Of course, I go with my ride or die Timmy.
Oh no. Squid rolling off the wall is satisfying.
Yeah, I'm glad he made that video, but it only has like a few thousand views. It hasn't done well at all. Because I just think his channel doesn't have any traction.
It makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, he kind of
Destructed. Yeah.
Yeah. I still think he could have gotten a lot bigger
Yeah,
and stuff. But
yeah, I think he started gaining momentum.
again, look at Donkey's content.
Yeah,
How huge is, even just in recent years, he's even gotten like way bigger.
he's gone big mode.
He's gone big mode. I haven't watched his little update on big mode.
It's a fun little update. It's really funny because you could tell that he's like just doing his thing because he like clearly it should be a place to just like showcase new games that they're publishing and stuff, you know. But then he just does his own shtick pretty much almost entirely. Most of the videos just random weird little bits and stuff, which is good. It makes you stick through the whole thing.
A lot.
Exactly. That's fantastic for somebody who's looking for a publisher.
Yeah. I would like him to appear in an indie direct again.
Oh yeah, he also mentioned that. That was so funny.
You usually always get one in August, but it's getting to the end of the month and we haven't had one now, so maybe not. Maybe first time we haven't got one.
Kind of crazy.
I'm still waiting for Outer Wilds because that was announced a while ago.
An outer while ago? Oh,
Yeah, I knew that was.
sorry.
I said it something bad. But they had a listing for like a something edition that had a specific unique name to it for Switch, and it's supposed to like come out late summer. So I was like, oh, that'd be a good shadow drop. But no, it's not happening.
Ah. Finally fought to the middle and then just got killed immediately. It's hard to get used to this jump. It's funny, I find myself just tapping B and just doing like a normal jump almost.
Yeah. So I squid rolled on top of the middle, and I just like slid right onto it.
It's pretty great.
Felt so smooth.
There are certain spots where it just seems to work so perfectly. Uh-oh. No! We were so close. It's hard though. The tower becomes a harder place to survive when everybody can jump to its height.
Yeah.
You're not just worried about blasters on the low ground shooting up at you, or particularly long-range weapons anymore. It's like, oh, anything can get to you instantly. Okay, I did better than I thought. Holy cow, they really got us good. I didn't realize we were that far behind in kills.
21-21. Linkario.
Yeah. He really is Mario's dream self.
I missed the jump so much. I feel naked.
They're gonna make us get really used to having such a fun jump, and then we'll have to go back to this sadness.
I feel like I'm weighed down. See, the real crime is it feels good. Like it's
Yeah.
really
Yeah. Like it's a little floaty, but the trajectory feels perfect for a lot of the terrain. Like it was designed for it.
Yeah, that's the thing, is it doesn't feel like a added on thing, which it is.
Oh. That's messed up.
Dually by dually.
Oh, come on.
This is my first time using this weapon since they nerfed it.
Not enjoying it?
It seems like it's not killing like you used to.
Man. We're a sloshing machine. Ah, that sucks.
I don't think it's
Fantastic.
being used as much either. I think they just killed it.
Yeah. You gonna switch?
Yeah, I got Switch.
I'm tempted to switch too. Something maybe a little more conducive of the mode. Let's see what we got. Bucket seems pretty good for this type of thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna switch to the slosher.
Blob Blobber, there we go.
Rain it from above. They'll never see it coming. I also like the UI being pink. It's pretty pleasant. Oh,
Now you just get, yeah,
it's a lot easier to get there.
yeah.
Oh, shoot. Tower control does make a lot of sense for this mode, though. Most other modes would, I think, break down a little bit with high jumping.
Fling's a roller, that makes sense.
Oh my gosh, missiles! No! It was going so well.
Oh, I just keep getting taken out by the roller.
Yeah, I got hit by the wiper this time, which is kind of surprising. Split on a wiper. Uh-oh. Forgot which weapon I had for a second.
I just can't. I am doing so bad.
Okay, I got the guy on the high ground.
Yeah, I should go and try Slosh.
Tri-Slosher would be pretty good on this.
Oh.
Okay, it's hard sometimes when you jump towards a bomb. 'Cause you can't get out of the air super fast. Your trajectory's kind of set, which makes it a little hard. I hit him once. Hit him again, Grimace.
Give him the McLovin.
Gosh, dang it. I knew it was coming and I didn't want it. I never wanted this for
I don't
anyone.
know if you want it, it's what you need.
Gosh. What's that song again?
What you need is years of therapy. That's the real purple guy.
Real purple guy. Yeah, the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. They introduced the purple guy, but it's just Grimace.
Always Grimace.
Oh. You know what? We may suck at this a little bit. I'm tempted to go Tri-Slosher as well, just to get that spread. Because I was facing down a Tri-Slosher, and when they were able to jump up higher, their range was similar to mine, and so they just had a better spread.
Let's see.
I haven't played Tri-Slosher in a minute.
Where is it?
Here we go. Tri-Slosher's back, baby.
Yeah, sure, the Tri-Slosher just murders. But the Slosh Machine takes like 3 good hits to kill someone, which is worthless.
Yeah. See, Tri-Slosher is great because it sends out 3 good hits in one. Going for the high ground. It's the smart play. Dang it. I should have jumped to the tower.
There we go. Yeah, this feels so much better.
Oh, baby. Yeah, I'm loving it.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Grimace in the closet. Oh no.
You know,
That's not how it goes. Wow, I didn't even do all that well. I got all silvers.
I got golds. Rub it in.
Nah, I invited you pretty much to tell me that you got all golds. I was like, I got all silvers. Oh, baby, that highest challenge power is going up. Ooh, catalog level 69. That's right. I'm a little behind.
Good.
Good.
I wanted to avoid saying nice.
Oh,
So I decided to just emulate the best CDI Zelda good.
that works.
Which I think is the most underrated line. Which is why I'm really happy in the new CDI inspired game where they got the voice actors back. That's the one line they demonstrated to start saying good. Did I send you that trailer?
No.
Oh, I did it? Oh, I need to send you that. Because did I tell you about the game?
No.
Oh,
I
okay. There's a new game that they've just announced that's directly just doing the CDI Zelda. In fact, it's made by a guy that watched like Vinny's streams. He did a remake of the two CDI Zeldas. Well, there's a third, but no one cares about the third one. It's not as funny as the other two. Where he just made it more tolerable, basically. He changed the controls and stuff.
cleaned it up.
Yeah. So Vinny played through that, but the guy decided to make his own.
Nice.
And I like his company, or his developer little intro. It's called CDI, as in SEEDYIYE. But yeah, he got the voice actors for Link and Zelda back.
That's awesome.
So I'll send it to you. And yes, it's gonna be on Switch, which is very odd.
We got drinks all over the field. Oh, you can just jump over this glass wall. Okay. That's nice.
I like how just like the terrain in this just doesn't matter anymore.
Yep. Oh, you can't quite make the jump without the bridge in the middle. Dang it. How does the fizz grenade bomb thing work? Does it follow people when it lands?
No, it just bounces more. So it does damage more of a little straight line. With multiple bounces.
Oh, I got taken.
Pretty garbo if you don't charge it up. But
Yeah.
It's one that situationally you can get some good kills with, but it's not great. It's alright.
Oh my gosh. I hit him once. Oh, good. Whew.
Oh, that was nice.
Uh-oh. Oh, you almost saved him.
Oh, there's another one there. It's gotta be a nightmare for snipers.
Yeah. I feel like it's nothing but bad for them. Your targets get harder to hit. It's not very easy to aim in the air like that.
Yeah.
Kind of incentivized to stay grounded. Dang it. Go back, Jacob, go back.
About to go back. Wow, we got 3 of them. There we go.
Oh, wow, okay. Well, it's good job.
I do like with the Five Nights at Freddy's movies that William Afton's being played by Matthew Lillard, which is I think is a pretty interesting choice. He was a live action Shaggy,
Yeah,
so
It's
he's
like-
purple guy.
it's so funny. So funny that's a thing. You would have thought that it would have been made back when the Five Nights at
Well,
Freddy's had...
They've been trying to make it for like almost a decade.
Oh, man.
It moved studios. Because yeah, I remember all the behind the scenes stuff for when they're doing it back in like what 2015, 16.
Oh, that's crazy.
And then it just fell apart, and then they kept on being like, we're gonna do it, we're not gonna do it, we're gonna do it, we're not gonna do it, and then Blumhouse finally bought it, and then it took a little while after that. I can't remember what studio it was under before. It was under a bigger studio, I think. I mean, Blumhouse, I mean, they do smaller movies, but they make bank, so.
Mm-hmm. Wow, I did not do well. You did well. And our teammate with the Jet Squelcher did insane.
Yeah. I just feel like I'm anchored down. So bad. I want to jump.
They've stolen from us the things that bring joy in this game. And they're back, baby.
Clan Blitz would be interesting for this.
Yeah. I feel like it would be a little hard because you'd have to relearn all the maps. With tower control, it's not as imperative. But with Clan Blitz, you'd have to check everything. You'd have to be a lot.
What if the basket was raised, so you had to jump for it?
That might help a bit to even it out.
No, what they do is they change it. It turns into basketball and you dunk it. Whoa, that guy jumped up on the side.
Oh. I didn't even think about trying to get up there.
Yeah. Wonder if he can get on top of the cars in that one level where they had cars.
Probably. I think they're close enough.
Oh.
Oh, the squid surge up the wall goes really high. I never use it, so I.
Yeah, I thought about it. You just go way up in the sky and just die. Landed right in the middle of the Hydra. I need to send you a video. Weird that Hydra made me think of it, as in the mythical creature. But I'll just give you what happened with Vinny. He was playing Pikmin, and one of the Snargret, the long birds that pop out of the ground.
Yeah. Oh no.
He was fighting one of those. He goes, "Oh, the throat enemy." Then a little bit later, he goes, "What is that?" And he goes, and apparently his Lexa started playing "Enemy" by
By Magic Dragons.
Magic Dragons. And I didn't know this, but I guess there's a feature on Alexa where you can play your voice clips that it picked up. So he does, and it's him just saying "throat enemy." And then Alexa play "Enemy."
That's funny.
It's beautiful.
Good job, Alexa. You got it.
It's nothing like it.
Oh. I'm probably gonna have done the worst at the end of the match. I feel it. Oh.
Oh no! Came from behind.
Oh.
Oh man.
Gosh. Oh my gosh, no. I did so bad this round. So embarrassingly bad. Okay, so should we go till 11?
Yeah.
Okay.
We lost to someone named Player.
Uh-oh. That
They've
stings.
changed their
Stings a bit.
their titles,
Yeah, they're
so they're choosing just to be named Player. Flex. Or laziness, I don't know.
either way it's offensive. Oh, okay. I didn't do the worst.
Tent of Frost.
What happened?
Tent of Frost. Yeah, you didn't do as nearly as bad as you're making it sound. Tent of Frost.
Still not great.
Right.
It didn't break 10. But yeah, Tent of Frost definitely
Didn't even get that
something
much
to be desired. Poor guy. I feel that. Oh. 2 Clash Blasters, man. Nothing more fricked than that. Wait, are we on the same team? We got the same guys on our team again.
Yeah, Tenant Frost.
Great.
Tenant Frost's been with us for a while and has consistently done not great. But I also wasn't doing great for a while until I changed weapons.
Yeah.
So I wasn't going to complain until now I'm doing better and now I'm going to act high and mighty with Tenant Frost.
I think I might actually be getting worse as time goes on.
Flash Blaster's pretty nasty.
I got the crab at least. The giant enemy crab.
Real Japanese history. Yeah, the old E3 days are gone.
Can't say I miss them completely.
Move your body feebly. It's not even how he doesn't even say it that messed up. That's just how Vinny's just more trained that says that. It's one of those things. It's like you hear Vinny say a bunch of times, like, "I want to go back to that, what that's from again," and it's disappointing because it's not as goofy. It's been warped into.
It's become something greater.
Got 2 Clash Blasters. No wonder it seems like it's omnipresent.
Yep. It's the worst. Okay. We got this. I mean, the range deal with those Clash Blasters is not great. How? How did he survive? All that ink? Definitely should have died. Oh my gosh. That guy's blacking.
Which one?
Clash Blaster Neo. I swear I killed him, but then he just like slid off the tower. And I kept shooting a ton of ink at him. And then he just shot me once and got me, and I was like, that's stupid.
Jolteon?
Yeah, probably.
Because I killed Dank Beams a lot. Okay, are we jumping out to shake Frosty?
Wait, what?
I said, are we jumping out to shake Frosty?
To shake Frosty?
Yeah, Frosty Tentacles, whatever his name is.
Yeah, probably. I think that is a good idea. We'll just wait a second and then jump back in.
Now, I've waited like 20-30 seconds and got put in with the same people a few times.
Yeah. I didn't realize that the fizz bomb left a trail. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, let's see. Let's see if we shook him.
We were talking about obscure JoJo characters earlier. Can't forget about Senator Wilson Phillips.
Oh yeah. The man himself. What a weird.
Oh, this article's stupid. This is the top 10 most bizarre JoJo's Adventures characters, and it's from CBR, which is known to just use AI generated random crap.
Yeah.
I wonder if this is that. Even if it's not, it's not very cool. They have their number one most obscure character is Santana. What?
What the heck?
They got Rose. Yeah, no, it's just nonsense. They put out so many random junk articles a day. Oh, okay. I don't know if you've run into this, but I've run into this recently. So, when I look up game guides, like for Zelda and stuff, I'm looking for like some of the best places to find some of the items or stuff, or to get the pictures,
Yeah.
stuff, or just other things I'm looking up. I always avoid going to the first like main results, like IGN and stuff, because a lot of times I go to the pages and they're just blank or they're worthless, and they're the first results.
Yeah.
I look up stuff for Monster Hunter because
I scroll past the sponsored ones.
yeah. It's pretty sad because they're like, oh, they're big enough that they have what's it called, the engineering, what's it called with the search engine?
SEO.
SEO, there you go.
The searchability, yeah.
I'm taking classes on it. Yeah, the SEO. They have the SEO, but they don't have anyone writing guides. Well, because they heavily depended on people writing it for them, and people would just rather do it for either their own sources or anywhere else.
Yeah.
But they still appear first. Game 8 is a great one. I always scroll down to find Game 8. They're always very comprehensive. Like stuff for Monster Hunter and things like that. That's where I usually go. But yeah, it's just like, oh, here's a GameSpot, here's IGN, and it's like, this is all trash.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of articles from them where it'll have like one line that says, oh, such and such from the whatever game you're searching. And then underneath it is just like a whole page of ads. And then you're like, wait, I think I scrolled past it. Must have scrolled past the answer I was looking for. And then there's nothing there.
Yeah,
I've had that happen.
And you could tell they just like generated a bunch of pages on like a template, because there's one for when I was looking up like certain items for Zelda. There's one obscure item that's barely used, and it was a page like, this is one of the most valuable items in Tears of the Kingdom, and it's very important for your adventure to find, and blah blah blah. And then of course there's no information after that.
Naturally.
What to do, and it was just an item I was looking for, a compendium. And it was something that was very just like, yeah, no, I'm not using this ever. But Goblin Horn now, it wasn't that. I can't remember what it was, but just something just like, okay. Have a mushroom maybe. But okay, IGN. And you're the first result? Alright. They just went through, here's a list of all the items in the game. pages.
Generated
Make a page
pages.
for everyone, but we're not going to fill them out.
Yeah, that's somebody else's job.
Yeah.
I'm sick and tired of that sniper. They're really good.
I'm sick and tired of the vacuum.
That's the sniper. They know what they're doing. Finally killed the sniper at least, but I've been chasing after him for a while.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the tower.
Okay. I got drinks on the tower, if you have a moment. Or need to back off. Oh, they're gone. Short-lived. You want to watch our back?
Yeah, there's the sniper coming up. He's dead.
Uh-oh. No!
Oh, I was coming right back.
Dang it.
That was actually a good attempt, though.
Yeah, it was. We almost made it.
With Toasty.
Okay, so should we go for one more?
Yeah. Then I kind of want to see when the other ones are up.
Yeah.
Because they're probably different levels.
Oof. Not the best. Meaningless number power.
Yeah, we did solid.
Top the team.
Oh,
Yeah.
the Splatana?
I barely saw the Splatana. How?
Yeah.
That's wild. I guess it took out our two teammates instead. I guess it makes some sense with them being.
Me out. I just know there was like 3 different times where the vacuum was going, and I got killed because from one of the teammates. So Splatana might have gone.
I feel like most, like at least a large chunk of my deaths came from Splatoasty.
It's always interesting. We're like they're the worst one, and it's like, oh, they're mostly killing me then.
Yeah. Feels bad, man, when you're like they were the bad one on the team. They destroyed me. Oh, I didn't realize they were on our side already. They were moving way faster than I was, somehow.
It's moving.
Moving and grooving. Got your back.
Someone was climbing right up.
Nice.
You know, this level has like less spots to jump on. It just feels really nice with like everything seems lined up so nice for how it works here.
The few elevation
other
changes are kind of perfect.
Yeah. Nice.
Oh,
We just end it there then? Let's see what time is it. Yeah, end it there.
Perfect. Yeah, let's look at what times the rest of the challenge mode's gonna be going on. Is it in the app? Where do you find it? Period.
I think it's. See, I have it on the phone. Oh, they don't put it on the app, or at least on the little application that goes on your phone screen. Guess you might have to just look in the in game.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where do we find it in game? Probably in the hub somehow. Let's see.
Trying to leave room. There you go.
Then we go to the terminal. Go to challenge.
Okay, here it is. It's tomorrow from 6 a.m. to 8 a.m.
Wait, where do you see it?
I just went in the stages.
Oh,
In the menu. And then tomorrow from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. So it's just for 2-hour periods. Why is it so short?
wait, where are you seeing this?
Just go into the menu from X over to stages, down to challenge. Just like you're looking up.
Oh, I see. Wait, so tomorrow from 2 to 4. That's so random.
I guess it's maybe the same levels. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should be just like a week it's this challenge, a week it's that challenge. A week it's this,
Yeah,
this.
that seems I don't know. Nintendo likes to do weird stuff where they're like, "Oh, check out this cool game mode. Guess what? It's locked but behind a time window." So maybe in Splatoon 4 we'll have it consistently open.
It's not just that; it's just such a restrictive and weird window.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
'Cause
It looks like they try to smatter it so that every time zone has a chance to play a 2-hour window of the game, but you basically have to be on your toes or else you're gonna miss it.
and it's already hard enough to find.
Yeah, they don't advertise it very well.
Wonderful.
Thank you, Nintendo. Thank you.
You put something really cool in here, and you make it very odd.
Yeah, just dumb.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have played it if it didn't come up when it did.
Yeah, we would never have known. It's crazy. Yeah, I guess I can jump in at the end of work tomorrow, the very tail end. That would be the only other time slot I could go for. So
Yeah.
I probably won't end up doing it, but we'll see.
Yeah, probably. I don't expect.
I might be streaming then though, actually. So maybe we'll pop this open. But anyway, it was a bit of a late stream, but thank you guys for watching. And this is where I'll wrap up. I hope you guys have a good night. See ya.